Hey, what's up, guys? This is World Series G, and I'm back with a new MLB The Show 20 video for you today. Today, we're talking about one of my favorite parts of MLB The Show, the market. We're going to talk about how to make stubs this weekend. This whole week is a huge content week, and when big content drops, it is an awesome time to get your stub count going. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how, actually I'm not even going to give you tips and tricks. I'm basically going to tell you exactly the mindset you need to have for content drops like this so that you will never, ever, ever have to worry about getting stubs when content drops. So this is a big video. Pay attention, take notes. Once you learn this, you will never have to worry about stubs ever again. You'll always know the time to go get stubs. So let's get into it. This week is huge. We're not even there yet. It's Wednesday night. Tomorrow we're getting three flash sales. And then Friday and Saturday we're getting 2 sets of cards. Home Run Derby set 1, which is going to have 6 cards, and then Home Run Derby set 2 on Saturday is going to have 6 cards, and it's all going to lead to a collection. So how does this tie into you making stubs? To me, it sounds like I'm spending stubs because I'm going to want to have to buy all these new cards that came out, which you can do, but you got to also know how to replenish while you're spending. So we're going to get right into it. But before we do, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the Instagram, Everybody Loves the Show, and follow the Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, all World Series G. So let's get into it. Understanding the market and making stubs in the market is understanding how other people do things within the market. It's understanding how other people work so that you can profit off of not really necessarily their mistakes, but just understanding the flow of market traffic. So, and the easiest way to understand it is literally look back to what happened yesterday. 30 cards dropped on the market. That is the most cards that have dropped on a single day all season. When that happens, the prices of cards just tank on the market. So if we're going to talk about mentality, here's the mentality that happens. New card drops, I want the new card. It's simple as that. You're not thinking with your stub brain. You're just thinking, I want this new card. I want John Smoltz. I want this Juan Marichal. Whatever card it is, I need Jim Thome. He drops tanks. Whatever it is. If you don't have the stubs on hand, what are you doing? You're selling cards that you previously had. So old cards. 92 Hanley Ramirez. Rob Nen. Eric Gagne. Old cards that you just don't use anymore, or just like, I don't care, I'm going to upgrade. What a lot of people do in the market is when they want to sell these cards, especially if you're time strapped, you don't have all day to wait around for buy-in or sell orders. I want this card now. I want to play with them now. I got somewhere to go later. What are we doing? We're selling these cards right away. So I'm hitting this Jimmy Rollins. I don't own one, but if I did, sell now. Bang, sell now. And when there's a massive content drop like this, it is a high volume situation. So everyone is doing it at the same time. So Jimmy Rollins is not a great example. I had a really good example when I was looking through this. Dave Kingman's a great example of this. High volume situation. People want to sell off their cards. Who are we selling off? Cheaper cards? Dave Kingman. When people hit sell now, the prices just constantly drop. So you look at all of these cards, 69K, 6.9K, 6.9K, 6.929, so on and so forth. After we drop past 6922, there's a huge drop, 6.2. That's a 700 stub difference. If you go below that, previously after the 6.2, it was 57. So that's what ends up happening. Everyone sells so quickly that the price just tanks. For you, someone that's trying to make stubs, you need to watch when the price tanks and grab the cards right away when someone is ready to sell again. Now you have a card for under market value that you can then flip to flip once you get it and put in a buy order. So now I can buy this Dave Kingman for sell order. I'm sorry. Sell order. Now you can sell this Dave Kingman for 9,297. You'd make almost 2,000 stubs depending on when you actually put in the order. Let's assume we got it for 6,000. That's 2,300 stubs on one flip. The key to flipping, though, is never one flip. It is always the volume. And when there's big content drops, there is massive amounts of volume. You can constantly flip cards over and over and over again because everyone is buying and selling. So not only do we have the buying and selling because of the new content there, the new cards that dropped, the Stage 3 Team Affinity, we also have half off packs. You can buy packs for half the price. One pack is 750 stubs. You can buy a 50 bundle for $37.5. That means there are more cards circulating in the market. When people open packs and get cards they don't like, they're quickly selling them. If they pull diamonds that are crap diamonds, low level diamonds, they're quick selling them too. That's all market value. The best way to make stubs, besides buying low and selling high, obviously, is market volume. If no one is buying and selling cards, you can't make any profit because you're the only one in the market. You want situations when everyone is in the market trying to work, because that is when you make your stubs. So it's always great when the new content drops to take some time. I know we all want to go and play with the cards right away. I say take 15 to 20 minutes and just try to flip a few cards here or there to make some stubs, because when everyone is on, it's the best time to make stubs. It's no matter what, when there's volume, you always are going to make stubs. So now that we understand the market mentality, we can talk about what's coming up next and how we approach it. So same exact thing. Tomorrow we're getting flash sales. I don't know what packs are coming. Well, obviously looks like we're going to get that diamond pack again. When that happens, people are going to spend their stubs two ways. People are going to sell their cards again, like I said, to get the pack, however much it costs. And then when they open the pack and get a card they don't like, they're going to quick sell it. It's going to drop the price. You need to be there to jump in and buy them cheap and then sell them high. Whether that's right away or in a couple of days when all the packs dry up, you have more time to, the price will rise a little bit more. So tomorrow, I'm basically going to spell it out for you. Tomorrow, you need to be looking through the market 4, 5, and 6 Pacific time. I'm on the East Coast, so that's 7, 8, 9. If you're in the Central, it's 6, 7, 8, so on and so forth. Know your time zones, basically. And you'll just from depending on where you live, obviously. But, so you need to be on the market then, because when those packs are open, people are selling. And then Friday and Saturday, we're getting another set of packs. These packs, I don't know anything personally, but I believe this is going to be crazy. Home Run Derby packs. The meta of this game this year is power. You want power hitters. They're dropping 12 power hitters onto the market. 12 cards that are going to fit the game's meta to a T. You want power hitters? You're going to find them. So people are going to want these cards. If they're packs, they're going to buy these packs. I don't know how much they're going to cost. If they're like $35K, like the ducks on the pond, we're going to see prices tank. People are going to sell their cards so they can get these new ones. You need to be able to jump in and buy them. Also, we're not doing this once, they're doing it twice. So on Friday, we're going to have Market Mayhem. And then Saturday afternoon is going to be Market Mayhem again. And there's a collection attached to it. So people are going to need to have all 12 of the cards to get whatever card this is. If it is a 99 Griffey with juiced power, it's over. It might not be, that might be too easy to give away, Griffey. But if it's anything that's remotely like people want, it's over. The market is going to go crazy, and you need to be on it and ready to buy and flip, basically. Buy low, sell high. So it's more of just understanding totally to wrap it up completely. It's understanding how the market works. It works in a cycle. So best time to make stubs when new content drops, when we have sales on packs, all that stuff. But you don't want to flip the new cards. We don't confuse it as flipping the new cards. The new cards, we don't have an established value to them yet. So somebody might put it out there for 35, and then a content creator goes, this card sucks, and then no one buys it, price tanks, now you're sitting on a card and you're going to lose 10, 15,000 stubs on a card. So we don't flip the new cards. We make the stubs so we can buy them outright. I would never advise you to buy a new card to flip. You can do it. It definitely can work, but you got to be very careful. I'm going to always teach you low risk flips because I'm a low risk flipper. You can see I have over 400k stubs. I don't really flip any cards that go for more than about 30k. There's 100k stub cards here that have value. Well, not right now, obviously. It doesn't seem like it. But sometimes there are cards that go for 100k. But I don't do it. It's not worth the risk. Like, I could flip this Dwight Evans right now, but it's not worth the risk. I'm going to be waiting forever to get this card, and then I got to wait forever to sell it. I want cards that have high volume, cards that are going to be able to be flipped constantly. Like, I want cards that people can acquire, basically. Like, a lot of people aren't going to be able to get this Max Scherzer card, even though it's really bad card to flip right now. But let's look at a card that might be good to flip. Let's just look. Like Chipper Jones. This is a good card to flip right now. This is a decent thing. A decent, what do you call it? Decent gap. I would advise you not to flip this Chipper Jones card because it's going to be a hard card to flip. There aren't that many Chipper Joneses out there because he's only available in the third inning program. Was it third or the fourth inning? You can find out now. Third inning program. So unless people are opening third inning program packs right now, it's going to be hard to get them. People aren't just getting Chipper Joneses out of packs. But people are getting, let's say, a low diamond here. People are getting Christian Yelich's out of packs. People are opening packs and getting Christian Yelich's and selling them quickly. Ronald Acuna, stuff like that. You want cards that people are actually acquiring, can be acquired. People are getting these cards out of the Legends packs. There's one on the Conquest map right now, and you just get them for leveling up. These are cards you could flip because people are getting them right away and ready to sell them. Another card, Freddie Freeman. You want to also understand the climate of the game and which cards are easy for people to get to sell right away. Cliff Floyd's a huge card to flip right now because you can get him in the 150 star pack. So once you get to 150 stars, you can get them and then sell them. So people's going to sell them, then you can flip them and get them again. Another card like that is this Goose Gossage card. When you hit Pennant Race, you get Goose Gossage. You can choose them out of the choice pack. People are going to get them and sell them. You want to be able to get cards that people can acquire quickly. Jimmy Rollins is another one. He's in headliner packs. They're 2 for 1. And you can get any headliner pack. So now people are getting the old headliner pack with Jimmy Rollins, pulling Jimmy Rollins, and then boom, selling him again. Same thing with Ty Cobb. Right now is a great time to try to flip headliners that were old. So right now, basically I advise you, take the information I give you and then look at cards. I know a lot of people always ask, what cards to flip? There's never one specific card to flip. There's a certain type of card to flip. Like right now, headliners are great cards to flip. Low-level diamonds are great cards to flip. Why? because headliners are 2-for-1, and it's not a new headliners pack. You can get any headliner pack from 1 to 31. So cards that you couldn't get before are now being reintroduced. So that's why it's a great time to flip headliners. Because they're half off packs, people are pulling tons of packs and going to pull tons of these low level diamonds. That's why it's a great time to flip those diamonds. Anything you can get out of a pack for leveling up, on a conquest map, for rewards in World Series or pet or ranked seasons, anything that's anybody can get to are great cards to flip. So that's basically it. One big wrap up. Look for new content. When new content drops, look to get the cheaper cards as their prices drop, and then flip them. Use those stubs. Buy the cards you want. I don't ever advise you flipping new cards because their prices will tank. Perfect example is this card right here. This Matt Kemp card right here. I know I'm getting long-winded because there's a lot of stuff we can talk about the market. I can talk about the market all day long. But this Matt Kemp card, when he dropped, he was over 170K or something like that. I bought him for that much, but I didn't have him when he dropped to this much. I sold him about probably like 130, 140. So I took a loss, but I knew I was going to take a loss because when you buy cards on the first day, you're never buying that card as an investment. It's never an investment. That card will, 98% of the time, unless that card is ridiculous, it will always drop in value. And what I mean by ridiculous is like Rob Dibble. Rob Dibble is one of the few cards that if you bought on the first day, you could have resold him and made a ton of stubs. There was a point where he was 110K because he was the best reliever in the game at one point. Now he's dropped, but he's still a little bit less than what he was when he initially came out. A little bit more, I mean. But majority of the time, 98% of the time, these cards, especially like outfielders that can be replaced, these cards are going to drop. Like Tomi's going to drop. Ortiz is tanked because now you can get Tomi for less than half the price. You can get him for half the price even if you buy now. So the market. So it's always important to understand the market trends and how the market works in general. But other than that, that's basically it. If you understand the market mentality and how the market works and how it flows, you will always be able to make stubs in any market condition, but especially in crazy market conditions like we have now. So if you want to make stubs, this is the perfect weekend. You need to be on the game, or at least online or something. You have to, because I don't know if we're going to get another opportunity like this for a while. But other than that, this is World Series G. I'm signing out. Make some stubs on the market. Like always, if you have any tips, tips, questions, suggestions, anything like that, be sure to like, comment, definitely comment, and also just subscribe on the video. But other than that, this is World Series G, and I'm signing out. Peace.